Hey gang, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and believe it or not, it's already been a month since the last Animal Crossing August update released. And unfortunately, we're left wondering what updates could be remaining for 2021. Well, as it turns out, we already have a pretty good idea of what we could see. There's datamined content that we potentially could be seeing, and of course existing content within the last update that is due to be released anytime now. So let's take a look at what updates should be remaining for 2021 in Animal Crossing New Horizons, when you can expect to see them, and more details that you need to know about. Let's jump straight into it. So, of course, most of you know by now that Nintendo decided to add the Halloween content for Animal Crossing New Horizons ahead of time in the latest update. Many people thought it might be a mistake, but it seems like they just wanted to do it ahead of time so it would be ready. However, what's really interesting is Nintendo didn't actually announce any of this content to us. You can time travel ahead to get the Halloween items, and the November items are also data mined as well, and they're all pretty cool, but Nintendo didn't actually mention them themselves in their update announcement, which was really unusual, to be honest. But this content is basically all ready and waiting to go to be released into Animal Crossing New Horizons for everyone to enjoy. Now, I think most likely we will see another blog post announcement during the late days of September, maybe early days of October, for Nintendo to announce this Halloween-related content and the seasonal item content for November as well. They've done a lot of these blog posts, and in their most recent one, something that was really interesting, like I mentioned, is they didn't announce any of the upcoming October and November seasonal items at all, so we know they're gonna have to do another blog post to reveal this content to everyone. However, it doesn't seem like they'll have to do a major update to the game to unlock Halloween. It seems like all of this stuff is already programmed into the latest update. Now, you probably know that Nintendo has done it so the updates were only programmed in for 2020 and they had to re-add them in for 2021. Well, it looks like Halloween is already in the game for 2021. They added it in with this August update, so everything is basically ready to go, and all they need to do is change the version number by doing a small minor patch rather than a full update. So this is basically a guaranteed update that you can look forward to. Now, of course, it will be a very minor update unless Nintendo does decide to add some surprises that we maybe don't know about yet and do a full update. But personally, I'm not so sure I see that happening for this particular update. I think it's most likely just to be the existing Halloween that we saw last year for players who are kind of returning to the game, or players who maybe didn't get to enjoy it last year, with the new items added on top of that. So that's basically what we know about this next update. It does seem incredibly likely that they're going to announce it via a blog post, so keep an eye out for that, because I'll definitely make an update video when they do, even if it is quite a small update. And another sort of guaranteed update in 2021 is pretty much a similar very type of update, and this would be to bring back Turkey Day and of course Toy Day into the game. These are not programmed into Animal Crossing New Horizons for 2021, which means Nintendo would need to do an update, a full update, to bring them back to the game. This would be, you know, in my opinion, another fairly disappointing update. Don't get me wrong, I like to see any types of updates in this game, and I always enjoy seeing new content for Animal Crossing New Horizons, but I think if the last update for the year happened to be another small one with just a few event changes and seasonal items, that would disappoint fans even more, and I think even more people would stop playing the game, which would definitely be a big shame. However, I do also think the November update could perhaps be something more significant. It is the holiday season after all, and we have seen some really interesting data mined changes and news that could indicate we are due a bigger update. Now, updates to the cafe and new code for it have been discovered within the last two updates, which again, I'm sure you all know about, but it definitely does make you feel like this update could be happening anytime soon, and November could be a really good time for us to see it. I personally would really love that, and Nintendo has mentioned on two occasions now, one from Doug Bowser and one from their official Twitter account, that they are still working on more updates for the game, and I don't think they'd go out of their way to say that if they just meant small seasonal ones. Of course, even if the cafe is happening at some point in the future, which it definitely looks like it is, we don't know when that would be, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the year 2021. So basically, to recap, I definitely think we're going to see a small minor patch for Halloween to bring in these items and also the November seasonal items items as well, which people will be able to enjoy if they want to and haven't already got all of them already, because you can kind of time travel ahead to enjoy the new items, even if you can't time travel to Halloween itself because it's locked. And I think we'll also see an update in November. I mean, these two are less speculative and more kind of given, in my opinion, because Nintendo wouldn't just exclude this stuff from the game. They wouldn't just say, hey, we've got these events ready to go, but we're not going to program them in for 2021. They've done it with the last few updates that weren't programmed in, so we kind of can see the pattern now. But the question is if they'll contain something bigger within these updates that maybe we weren't expecting, like something datamined. I do think that if we see some kind of Nintendo Direct before the year ends, Nintendo would be more likely to announce something bigger for Animal Crossing New Horizons, but at this point we'll just have to wait and see if that does actually happen or not. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think we're going to see for the remainder of 2021 in Animal Crossing New Horizons? The smaller updates which are basically guaranteed, or will they contain something bigger that has been data mined? Do you think maybe a Nintendo Direct could contain a bigger announcement for the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more. If you want to help support my channel, click the join button down below the video to become a member of the Bob's Gang and get a whole bunch of cool perks.